Half a gift. I was 10 years old then, and my brother, Nick, was 14. We thought of buying a Mother's Day gift for our mother. This thought filled us with great excitement. It was to be our first gift to her. We were very poor. Our father worked as a clerk in a small factory. It was with great difficulty that he could meet the needs of the family, but he was a kind and loving father. He never forgot to bring us birthday and Christmas gifts. However, such a thing as a Mother's Day gift never came to our mind because we never got any pocket money. But once we had been fortunate, Nick and myself. A small furniture shop had opened near the street where we lived. Deliveries were made to the customer's home by means of an old pushcart. We worked some evenings on this pushcart to get money for our Mother's Day gift. The owner gave us 10 cents each for one round. Sometimes we got a tip also. Every time Nick counted his coins, his thin face would brighten up. The joyful thought of the present would bring sweet smiles on his face. He had got this idea of the Mother's Day gift from someone at his school. What a pleasant surprise it would be for Mother! The joy of giving the present grew in us every evening, and we were almost wild with excitement. When we secretly told our father about our plan, he was very pleased. He stroked our heads proudly. "It's a fine idea," he said. "It will make your mother very happy." From his tone, we knew what he was thinking. He had never given anything to Mother. She worked all day, cooking and scrubbing and washing, and she did all this silently. She never complained. She did not laugh much, but was never angry. Her smile was a wonderful thing, and when she smiled at us, what a joy we felt. "What are you going to give her?" Father asked. "How much money have you got?" "Enough," said Nick. Father smiled. Looking at me, Nick said, "Joey, you tell Mother. She will enjoy thinking about it." I nodded. Father said, "That is a big thought to come for so small a head, and a wise one." Nick flushed to hear these words of praise and encouragement. Then he put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Joey too thought of it." "No," I said, "I didn't. I didn't want any credit for what was not mine." "The thought belongs to everybody," said Father with a smile. "Nick too got the thought from somewhere. There is no greatness in mere thought. Greatness lies in putting the thought into action." For the next few days, we enjoyed the game of secrecy with Mother. A shining look came into her face when she saw us near her. She often smiled at us, and then our heart would dance with joy. The air was full of love. Nick and I discussed what to buy. We couldn't agree on anything. "Let us not tell each other what we are getting," Nick said at last, "but we might buy the same thing." I argued. "No, we won't," said Nick. "I have more money than you." I did not much like this remark, though it was a fact. I had spent some of my earnings on sweets, while Nick had decided to spend everything on the gift. After a great deal of thought, I bought for Mother a lovely little comb. It was decorated with little shiny stones that looked like diamonds. Nick liked my gift, but he wouldn't tell me what his own gift was. On the evening before the Mother's Day, Nick said to me, "We'll give our gifts at a certain moment." "What moment?" I asked. "I can't tell," said Nick, "because it has something to do with my gift, and don't ask me again about it. It is a secret." The next morning, Nick kept close to me, and when Mother got ready to wash the floor, He winked at me and we ran to get our gifts. When I came back, Mother was wearily scrubbing the floor. She was, as usual, on her knees, with a pail of water and a scrubbing brush. She was mopping up the dirty water with old rags. It was a job she hated most. Then Nick returned with his present. When Mother looked at it, she sat back on her heels. Her face went pale with disappointment as she looked at the new scrub pail with a wringer and a fresh mop in it. "A scrub pail?" she said angrily. "A Mother's Day gift of a scrub pail?" Her voice almost broke. Tears came into Nick's eyes. Without a word, he picked up the scrub pail and the mop. Then he ran down the stairs. I put the comb in my pocket and ran after him. Nick was crying. I felt so bad and I too began to cry. On the way down, we met Father. Nick could not talk, so I explained. "I'll return it to the shopkeeper," said Nick, sobbing. Father took the pail and said firmly, "No, it's a fine gift. A wonderful gift. I should have thought it myself." We all went upstairs again. Nick climbed very slowly. Inside the kitchen, Mother was still scrubbing, slowly and sadly. Without a word, Father soaked the puddle of dirty water up with the mop. Then, using the wringer on the bucket, he neatly squeezed it. "You did not let Nick explain himself," he said to Mother with a smile. "Part of his gift was that he himself was going to wash the floor from now on." He looked at Nick and said, "Isn't that so, Nick?" With a flush of shame, Nick understood the lesson. "Yes, oh yes," he said in a low tone. Mother was full of regret. She looked at Nick with love and said, "It is too heavy work for a 14-year-old boy." Only now did I realize how smart Father was. "Ah," he said cleverly, "not with this wonderful scrub pail and the wringer. It's much easier. Your hands stay clean and your knees don't hurt." And then Father demonstrated quickly. Mother looked lovingly at Nick and said, "Ah, how stupid a woman can become." She kissed Nick and he felt better. Then they turned to me. "What is your gift?" Father asked. Nick looked at me and turned pale. He knew that my gift was a comb with shining stones that looked like diamonds. It would make the scrub pail again, just a scrub pail. "Yes, Joey, what is your gift?" Mother asked eagerly. "Half the scrub pail," I said sadly. Nick looked at me with love in his eyes.